shop of horrors, little shop of tear, we're called the cops. Little shop of horrors, oh, no, whoa.
Would you fuck Audrey?
Yes. And Seymour.
And
Audrey too. Yes.
You would. No.
Okay. I would fuck all of these characters if I could. Probably.
I thought you didn't like Audrey one.
We'll get into that later.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Our Halloween Spectacular 2021, bitch. Woo! So basically after this one, we have 2 more episodes of this season for it. So be excited for that. But I'm excited to talk about this movie. Oh my gosh. So today we're going to talk about
Little Shop of Horrors. Call the cops. I don't know.
And this is the 1986 version. So it's the newer version, in quotes, newer version.
Yeah.
Which is honestly really fucking good.
It is really good.
Why don't you
I've always expected it to be good when I saw it. I expect to be this much fun, though.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun watching this. This honestly...
I had more fun with this than probably other horror comedies that came out in the 1980s. I had a lot more fun with this than Beetlejuice.
Really?
Yeah,
honestly, this one's way better than Beetlejuice. This one's way better.
Other horror comedies. Nah,
anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So, why don't you tell the audience what Little Shop of Horrors is? For those who don't know... Go ahead, honey.
It's based on a stage play.
Okay.
It's a musical.
And then besides that, explain the plot.
So Seymour is a guy. He's a guy who lives on Skid Row. He finds a plant. Plant ends up making him and his boss and his employee a lot of money, but catch is it's a
alien man-eating plant.
It's an alien man-eating plant that desires human blood,
and bodies
to feed. So yeah, it's pretty much a horror comedy, unlike like a creature alien thing. And this guy doesn't know what to do with it. Very of its time, I will say.
Yeah,
even though it looked like it took place in the 60s, 50s?
Fun fact, the original film came out in the 1960s.
Okay,
this came out like 20 years later.
That makes sense. Okay, so it's a period of its time.
Yeah.
So that's why.
But it's interesting.
Okay.
But the version we saw was the 1986 version. And
the alternate ending.
Well, we saw both. I saw both versions.
Well, you saw both of them. I did too, and little opinions aside.
We'll talk about that near the end.
So, what did you think of it?
Honestly, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I fucking loved it.
'Cause you didn't know anything about it.
Well, I heard stuff about it, and I was always like curious about it. I just never
heard
really.
That damn Seymour song. What's that song? Seymour.
Feed me.
No. The other one. The one where they duet. Audrey and Seymour duet. That was
Sincerely Seymour?
Sincerely Seymour. That was the one I kept hearing a lot. Like, so much. I'm like, where's this from? Now I hear it now, and I'm like, this is where it's from. It's like one of the more famous, Broadway musical numbers.
Honestly, this fucking movie was great. I'm happy that they kept it a musical. I'm fucking happy they kept it a musical, because...
What, you never watched Les Miserables?
I've seen the actual stage play, but, not, the movie, but I've seen the stage play.
You don't watch so many fucking musicals that have a lot of music. The Sound of Music. You've never seen that one. That's a good one.
We'll talk about that later, honey.
Okay.
We're talking about this.
I know.
So...
I'm just saying there's musicals out there that...
are in movie format.
Yes.
Which I like. Honestly, I like that aspect.
Normally I don't really like those. Normally
I love
find
them.
boring. Why couldn't I just see this as a stage play?
Jay, something you should know about me. I fucking love those.
I kind of it's a take it or leave it situation. I like some, I hate others, and it's I like them better as stage musicals, but whatever, I guess. It's my personal preference. I'm sorry. I just when I go see movies, I want to watch movies, not stage musicals.
I like stage musicals.
But this one, I liked it. I liked it because it fit well as a movie. It fit
really
well
did.
as a movie, and it
it's honestly really good. I thought like here's the thing. I didn't know how it was going to be going into it. I thought, okay, this is going to be like interesting, but I don't know how good it's going to be. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like, oh my fucking gosh. Like the fact that like we had a young Michael Myers.
That's not Michael Myers.
Well, who was he? Who was the main guy?
I don't know. It's not.
Wasn't that him? I thought you said it was him.
Oh, that's a fuck. Is it Rick Moranis?
I don't remember.
It's a. Oh, god damn it, now you're gonna make me look him up. I swear it wasn't fucking Michael Myers. Where the fuck did you get that from? I don't think he was in. Fucking you! I don't think. No. I know. I didn't even say Michael Myers. I didn't say anything. Rick Moranis. I was right.
Oh, Rick Moranis. Sorry.
God damn.
Michael Myers from?
Because you think he
Oh,
looks
it's because
like...
I saw a clip of Halloween. That's
no,
why.
because you think...
Yeah, I saw a clip of it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'll tell you later. Anyway.
He's not... Are you talking... You're talking about Michael Myers, the comedic actor.
No, from Halloween Kills.
That is not the same person. Michael Myers, the comedic actor who was in Austin Powers, versus Michael Myers, the killer in the Halloween mask. You got them confused with Rick Moranis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Different people altogether. Those are not the same people.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, Okay. So I liked this movie a lot. I liked that it was like a musical in movie form. It's honestly better in my opinion.
You've never even seen the stage play.
No, but I would like to. Now that I've seen this, I would like to see it now.
I would like to see a lot of stage plays.
I would love to see it now that I've seen this.
Okay.
Anyway, what did you think of Little Shop of Horrors?
It was fun. I honestly, oh my god, I love the idea. I love horror comedy. I think horror comedy is just such a great fucking genre. Why didn't I see this when I was a kid?
Me neither. Why didn't I see this when I was a kid?
I didn't know. I've been aware of it. I've seen clips from it. I know a little bit of the songs, like, cause it's fucking zeitgeist thing. You can't escape this. It's part of pop culture.
Yeah.
It's part of Halloween. It's part of it's part of musical history. Like, yeah. It's part of Alan Menken's musical. It's a fucking Alan Menken songs. If you don't know Alan Menken, then you don't know what he's done in Little Shop. But I mean, I just never seen it. I was well aware of it. Now that I've seen it, I'm just like, damn, this is really good. Why didn't the fuck... I'm more mad at myself. Why the fuck didn't I see this when I was
same.
A little, not a little kid, but why didn't I see this when I was at least 10 or something?
Yeah, same.
I would have, but you know what? It's more of an adult movie, and I doubt that my parents would have let me rent this. Yeah.
It is more an adult movie if you think about it, because there is a lot of adult themes in it. But the way that they play it out...
Bill Murray getting sexually aroused.
Okay.
Why was he in there for 5 minutes? What,
I don't know.
Why was he in there?
For the record, there is going to be spoilers with this.
Why was he in there for 5 minutes getting sexually aroused?
I was surprised that Bill Murray was even in this. That was the thing I was surprised.
Bill Murray signed up to so much weird shit. This is one of the weirdest things.
Okay, out of all the things in this movie... Okay, I want to ask you this. What? Out of all the things in this movie... What was the ones... Okay, what was your favorite song in this whole...
Oh, that's hard. That's really hard, actually.
For me, it's got to be the intro song. God. That's got to be my favorite.
You know what?
What?
Down on Skid Row.
That's also a pretty good one.
That's a really good one. That's my favorite one, probably.
My favorite's probably the intro song. I actually like the intro one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's another one I heard a lot.
Yeah. I heard it more because of TikTok. TikTok had it circulating for a while. Anyway, let me think. What's another question I'm going to ask? Okay.
Effects hold up.
What?
Effects fucking beautiful.
Yeah, the effects for a 1980s film.
Is this Jim Henson? I don't know.
I don't know. But
I just think every time a puppet shows up, it's like,
it doesn't have to be Jim Henson. It doesn't have to be.
I like that you said Jim Henson.
Whatever.
Henson.
Anyway. Okay, so another thing I want to ask you about this. Mm-hmm. What is something about this? Okay, so what is something about this movie that you really like and what something that you dislike about it? Go.
I can't really think of things that I don't like. It just played out like an average movie. I wish they would have done more with, honestly, I wish they had done more with Audrey too. I really wish they would have, like, he would have been more in the movie, although fucking expensive ass puppet.
Well, he wasn't, he was.
He was in the movie, but I wish he, like, did more. I wish he did more. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
I wish that he had more, like, animations to him. I wish, like, they played around, like, that part where he's calling Audrey, and, like, he's, like, tapping the fingers with his, on the glass with his stem.
Little vine nubs.
Yeah, that's, like, just such a creative thing, and I'm just like, God damn, if this were made today, if this was animated today, I could see so much potential with this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, but honestly, I can't really think of much stuff I just didn't like. There was stuff that I was just like, oh, not really, because it's like a lot of stuff is just from the time type, like, any type of complaints, I'm like, well, it's just how they made movies back then, so I can't really think of anything, because it's a fun watch, and I laughed at it. I laughed at the fucking dentist song.
I was surprised that they even had a dentist.
I liked that dentist song, because it was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
The fact that the guy got high off of laughing gas.
Yeah, he
died because of it.
He died because of the fucking
And, like, here's the thing.
I think he died because Bill Murray gave him, like, such a spin, and then he was like, I gotta huff this gas so I can forget that.
Yeah. Okay. First thing. Okay, what the fuck moments? I'm gonna say this now.
What the fuck moment?
What the fuck moment?
I can think
Bill Murray! What the fuck? You sound like you were having gay sex!
Yeah, that scene.
I was like, what the
that
fuck?
That scene is like, yeah, that could be read as homoeroticism.
Yeah, it gotta be, because literally, like, he sounded like they were having sex in there. And, like, Seymour was probably like,
I feel like this would be one of those 80s properties that is going to come back and it's going to
be gay.
It's going to be gay.
It has to be.
It's going to be really
Give us the gay shit.
It's going to be really gay. And sometimes I have a problem with it. Sometimes I don't. It all depends on what the property is from and how they do it. Well,
it depends on how they do it, because some properties will do it better than others. So that's something like...
I don't know. I don't know how they would bring this back. I don't know if Little Shop of Horrors is...
We'll actually talk about that, like, as another question.
No, I mean, is Little Shop of Horrors...
it's a cult classic. It could come back, but we'll discuss that in a minute.
Who could bring it back? I don't even know.
Let's finish this other question I was going to say. So what do you dislike about it? Because... There's a lot of stuff I liked about it, but it's too much to pick one.
Talk about the ending, I guess. And that's the closest thing you're going to probably fucking dislike to this.
Well, to me, the only thing I really disliked, if I had to think of anything, was, like, I don't like the fact that the shop owner literally threatened to take him to prison and... And then he gets killed, and then he was like, oh, we don't have to go to the police about it. We can just, like, get you a ticket.
He didn't know he was going to get fucking eaten.
That I thought was kind of...
No, he was.
I know he wasn't, but that's the only thing I could think of that I had an issue with.
Like, I can get the money, and you can go live somewhere else and not bother me. That's what I thought of it. I'm like...
He was a greedy-ass bitch.
Yeah, he was greedy. Fucking, that's the point. I didn't fucking... it's just like, you're not that much of an asshole to die. Like,
I will admit though, like,
you know,
that's probably the only thing I really dislike about this. I'm gonna be completely honest. I can't really think of anything I dislike about it.
Ending, then.
And if there is anything that does, I can't think of it right now.
Well,
let's talk about the ending or endings. So for those who don't know, there's 2 endings to the 1986 version. Mm-hmm. So you got 2 different endings for it. You have one where Audrey and Seymour survive the fucking plant monster, and the plant monster dies, and they end up going to live in suburbia. They basically survive and live happily ever after with a little tiny ass Seymour or Audrey too living in their fucking garden.
Yes, and it's a girl.
Because
of the pink petals.
Yeah. So that's basically the happy ending. And here's another fun fact. The original test audience for this movie liked that ending better.
Yeah, because they're pussies.
Well, you don't have to be mean about it, Jay.
They suck, and they don't know what this whole fucking narrative means.
Yeah.
This is a fucking cautionary tale, okay?
So that's one of the endings.
Probably
the ending we saw was the alternate ending, which is
Audrey takes over the world.
Yeah, basically, Audrey takes over the fucking world.
Don't we have our little plants right there? Yeah.
But the thing is, that was supposed to be the original ending to the stage play and to this. This was supposed to be the original.
That's the true ending.
That's the true ending. But a lot of people were pussies about it, so I don't
get it. Why the fuck? I guess people didn't.
And yes, Audrey and Seymour die in the end of that one.
People are such fucking assholes. Like,
so
they can't handle like a fucking grim dark ending. People probably didn't handle their endings at all. People are so bad. Like when you gave them an ending, people are still mad when you give them an ending
that they don't like.
No, that's like dark, and I'm like, well, I came here for a happy ending.
Well, not everything's going to be a happy ending.
Happy ending.
You got to have some of the sad endings every once in a while.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut up. I don't fucking care.
Anyway,
let me have my. If you want to have your happy ending, go have your happy ending.
But you don't have to like throw a pussy fit about it.
The fucking whole narrative of why the story fucking exists.
That's why fan fiction exists.
Yeah, and that's why fucking probably porn exists too. Because if I watched it, if I watched this when I was a kid, I probably would have gotten some weird fucking feelings.
Probably. I feel like everyone would have, that if they saw it like at a young age, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So what we're going with this. So, which ending do you like better? The alternate or the theatrical, like the original ending or the theatrical ending? Like, let's admit both of them are good.
Alternate ending is just like you can tell it was like slapped together. There you go.
They had a lot of fun with it.
But in the part where they're destroying cities, how can you not have fun with that? How can you not have fun? They're like having such a blast.
Yeah, I will admit both endings are good.
It's like the ending of Ghostbusters.
Here, let me finish. I will admit both endings are good. But I agree with you on the alternate ending being better. I feel like that one was a lot more fun. I feel like there was a lot more, like, thought behind it. Because, like, even though the characters both die, like, you actually get to have a really cool-ass looking, like, ending scene. And it ends up with Seymour basically... I keep saying Seymour. Audrey too. Going up all the way to the top of the Statue of Liberty and basically taking over
the film.
And he ruins the film and takes over the fucking world.
And then he literally ruins the film. He puts his head through
he literally
screen.
He was so like fucking happy that he took over the world. He destroyed the film of how he took over the world. Yeah, that's the alternate ending.
Probably something happened after that. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either, but...
Sure this is based off something other than the stage play.
I don't know, but...
Book?
I don't know. We could look it up later. But anyway, I do feel like the alternate ending... If I had to pick which ending I like better, the alternate ending is definitely better. I feel like there's a lot more thought and fun put into it.
Plant's gonna wrap
while, like, the theatrical ending is good. If you want to have a happy ending for the show... or for the movie, I think it's fine. But the thing is, I feel like that was kind of the safe way to go.
It is the safe way.
When it came to it. While the alternate ending honestly did a lot better with execution. I feel like they did a lot better with the special effects. This came out in the fucking 1980s, and the effects are still fucking great. I don't know how the fuck they did it, but it was great. Like, oh my gosh, this fucking movie, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I was surprised at how good this was. So, another thing I do want to ask about, and then we'll probably, like, give our rating and stuff like that, but, so, since they have one other version of this besides the 1986, and it's been like a long time since this movie came out, I feel like this movie deserves another remake, because they've already done, like, another one. So, if they had to remake
Mari,
Little Shop...
Don't have me the cast for the fucking
Well,
remake.
can I please just explain? So, if they had to remake this again, which I feel like they honestly should. Jay! We are recording!
I need a fart, okay?
Keep your farts away from the fucking mic! You butt?
Literally.
Anyway, why did you have to do that?
This is funny.
Anyway, so this movie came out in the 1980s. It's 2021. Do you feel like this movie deserves a remake?
Yes.
I agree with you. I honestly agree with you. 2. Do you think they would do like live action like they did with this one and probably make like Audrey 2 like CGI or something? Or would you rather see this in traditional? Because I feel...
I would never see this in traditional.
You would rather see it in live action?
Because in a 3D, the fucking 3D, 2D thing, it's not fucking... It doesn't even cross my mind anymore. Either just make a fucking...
Yeah.
Make a remake someone somewhere. I don't care how you do it.
Okay, so I will say this, though.
Yada.
If they did have to do a remake, I still want them to keep the musical aspects to it. But I do...
It's a big fucking thing. No one's gonna fucking get rid of the...
Well,
it's a musical.
I do think one thing, though. If they did have to bring a director to do this remake, I kind of hope they bring... like Jordan Peele into it.
Stop bringing Jordan Peele into it.
Or like whoever.
Stop.
What about the
Stop.
Wait, who directed Candyman? Was that Jordan Peele or is that?
This is a different genre. This is a different genre.
Well, who would you want to direct it?
Somebody. I don't know. Who directed
I don't know.
I don't know who's directing modern day. Fucking Tony Todd. Get Tony Todd to do it. Cats.
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd. At least it'll be fucking interesting.
Okay, I will admit that would be fucking interesting. Get Tony Todd to do something with this shit. Like,
wait,
come
did
on.
I say Tony Todd?
Yes.
No. Wait, did I say his name right?
Tony Todd.
Who directed Cats?
I don't fucking know.
Was it Tony Todd? I don't know. Unless I'm thinking about the Tony Todd Candyman because you mentioned Candyman.
Well, because I thought
whoever did the remake for Cats, whoever is doing the musicals now, I
don't know either, but
I don't know.
Well, what matters is
I don't care who does it.
Well, that and 2, this deserves a fucking remake. I will admit, the 1986 version is great. But this needs a remake. Okay, here's the thing. Out of all the stuff that we have nowadays that has gotten remade, like example, Pet Sematary, Great Gatsby. I'm probably forgetting a couple other ones here and there, but
yeah, you are. You're forgetting a lot of things.
But out of all the properties we've seen, there's only 2 that haven't been remade at this point. Well, not like in a movie form. It's Beetlejuice. Because the movie is like in the 1960s and it's old as fuck. And even though they did do a musical for it, but that's kind of different. Maybe
it will never come back, and maybe this is how it's gonna be.
Like, but let me finish. Like, Beetlejuice is one that hasn't gotten a remake at this point, and I feel like it kind of deserves one in a sense. And this This hasn't gotten remade that I know of.
I'm just like, God damn it, I'm tired. I'm like,
as long as they don't do it like how they did with Cats, like the designs, I think it would be fine.
Cats was a masterpiece. You know the fucking thing about Cats.
I don't know. I've never really been into it, but I will admit the music's good though. But the way they design the characters is kind of like no.
Okay.
But that's a topic for another day. Anyway.
It's Andrew.
So let's give our rating. I'm gonna do the rating first this time. Okay. So for me, I actually give this a 9 out of 10. I'd fucking watch this again. This was like a fun movie. Like, to me, this is a fucking fun movie. I haven't had this much fun with a movie, like, in a long time. And I think it's a really fun movie, in my opinion. This is probably, like, my favorite horror thing you've showed me. I don't care. That's probably my favorite one you showed me, like, this whole fucking season. Oh, my gosh. I fucking loved it.
I liked Happy Death Day.
Well, I like Happy Death Day, too. That was another one I really liked. But this and that are probably, like, my favorites you've shown me this season. But we'll talk about that later. In our end of the year podcast, we'll talk about that. Okay. But what do you give Little Shop of Horrors out of 10? What do you give it?
Probably an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I think out of all the ones we've seen this time for the Halloween Spectacular, this and the first Happy Death Day, I think, are, like, the best movies we've seen, in my opinion. And that's, like, surprising. But it's sometimes you gotta get through the horrible movies to get to the good ones. So, but yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. You give it an 8 out of 10. So I consider this one of the better ones we've seen for this one. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to the podcast.
We got 2 more of this bullshit.
We got 2 more Halloween Spectacular episodes. And then we'll be taking a break for the month of November. We're probably not going to
be... Oh, well, fuck. We're taking a break?
Well, do you want to? Or?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to try and see if we can maybe watch, like, a cartoon or two. Maybe do, like, something for it, but I can't make any promises. Well, but we're definitely taking a break for, like, a couple weeks when this is done. Because basically the plan for the end of the year is to get through this... Probably take a little bit of a break in November, and maybe instead of watching movies, we might do a couple TV shows depending on schedules. Because I would like to do at least 1 or 2 TV show podcasts, if possible. If not, then we can just wait till, like, later to do it. And then after that, we'll start preparing for the Christmas Palooza, and then we'll do our end of the year podcast. And then that podcast will come after Christmas at this point. Like, after the 25th, we'll definitely do the end of the year podcast, and we got some plans for 2022, but we won't talk about that now until, like, the end of the year podcast, so keep an eye out for that. So, yeah, you got 2 more episodes, guys, of this season, so we're definitely going to be talking about something at the end of our last episode of this one, so also be on the lookout for that as well. But thank you guys for watching. Please give a like and thumbs up, and please stay tuned for more from our podcast. I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we're out.